Yenyo, Ghana Black Stars, yeah, na yenye. Ghana Black Stars, yeah, na yenye. Shout outs to Grace Ashley for giving us one of the best Black Star songs. In today's video, we are going to talk about the latest update coming from the camp of the Black Stars as they prepare for their game against Nigeria in the Unity Cup 2025. Now, that game would be played on the 28th of May, which is this tomorrow, Wednesday. And I'm here with the update, and this is coming directly from the Ghana Football Association through their communication director, Harry Asante Chum. We're also going to talk about other players such as Thomas Partey and his contract extension at Arsenal. Fresh updates. We're also going to talk about Mohammed, Kudus, and also Inaki Williams. But before we jump into it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and also turn on notification. My name is Adam. You're watching SportsCornerGH. Quickly, let's jump into it. Let's bounce. Now, let's hear from Harry Asante Chum as he talks about the mood in Black Star team camp. He was speaking to TV3 and he talked about the players who were already in camp, those who are yet to arrive in camp, and also what happened in training, especially the first one. Things we don't know that is happening in London. Guys, let's check it out.
16 who are currently in camp, 6 are expected this morning to join the team. Unfortunately, they will not have enough time to train, but that is what it is. That's what we have to deal with because of the tight nature of the fixture and the days leading up to the game. Yesterday we had 15 players in training. Some of them did field training, others did light training. Those who played on Sunday, Jordan Ayew played on Sunday, so he had light training and then he came out. Also, Christopher Bonsuba played for his club Genk in a game against Anderlecht, and so he also did light training and came out. And Majid Waris as well did light training and came out. But the rest of the players who played on Saturday and Friday were in full training session that lasted about 1 hour. And I think they all looked good. They looked very lively. A player like Majid Ashimeru, he got to the training ground. He was not part of us as at the time we were leaving the team hotel, but he got to the training grounds, I think 20 minutes into the training, because he came straight from the airport and then he changed and moved straight onto the pitch. And I think we were very much impressed with his decision to go in and throw himself into the training session, even though he came quite late. Everything is fine. When we returned from the training, we had Abdulaziz Issa joining, and so the rest of the players are expected to join today, and hopefully we'll have a full house by 7 o'clock when we train, in the evening.
So guys, you have heard from Harry Asante Chum explaining that 16 players were in camp, they were involved in training, even Majid Ashimeru coming late, but still arriving in training. Those who played football on Sunday, we're having light training as compared to other players who played like on Friday and on Saturday, and also 6 players who are supposed to arrive today in the morning. And definitely we are going to see a full house, 23 players by the close of today in the last training session ahead of the game Ghana is going to play against Nigeria. Now, let's move away from that and talk about Otto Addo. Now, in a pre-match press conference, Otto Addo talked about Felix Afena and why he was included to the Black Star squad. Let's check this out. Guys, you have heard from Otto Addo concerning Felix Afena being part of the squad. Honestly, I'm not going to lie to you. When I saw his name, I was shocked. I'm not going to lie to you. I was really, really shocked. I don't know for you, but I was shocked. I was like, hey, Felix Afena. I mean, we all know the relationship he has with the Ghana Football Association. In the last World Cup in 2022, he played the qualifiers. We begged him when he was playing at AS Roma. We begged him. He came to play and we qualified to the World Cup. It was Otto Addo. Now that we have qualified to the World Cup, we pushed him on the side and we sent Inaki Williams. A lot of Ghanaians did not like it. A lot of Ghanaians did not, support the idea. And since then, there have been this rift between Afenajan's camp and the Ghana Football Association. And I have been of one person that have been talking about this, that this confusion should be resolved, and looked as if it has been resolved. So I'm very happy he's back in the squad. But his career has not really gone the way we would like it to. From Serie A to Serie B now to Serie C, it's like it's coming downwards. But then that is just life. It happens to people. That is how life is. Life is not fake. But I just believe that as much as you are down flat, you need to stand on your 2 feet and fight your way back. You understand? There's a song that who that is down fears no fall. He's down. He fears no fall. He just has to stand well and then move upwards. So with Felix Afena, I'm just happy he's being given the opportunity once again by Addo to showcase what he can do on a very big stage, because this game, a lot of people are going to watch it. So it is good for Felix Afena. So guys, that is the update with the player. Now let's move away from the Black Stars and talk about players who are not part of the squad, starting with Thomas Partey. When we heard he was extending his contract, we're all excited about it. But I got to a time, we'll be seeing different reports. Today, they are not extending. The next day, they're extending. Today, they are not extending. The next day, they're extending. But you see, the good news is that Mikel Arteta has put our minds to rest, stating that he wants Thomas Partey back next season. Thomas Partey has made his demands known to us now. Now, what we hear according to reports, and I'm going to read the report, and you can see that on your screen. It says that final details of Arsenal and Thomas Partey's contract renewal are being sorted out, expected to be completed within the next days. This is what we want to hear. This is good for Thomas Partey. I'm just happy for the player. Honestly, I'm not going to lie. I just want this to be done with. We should, here we go for Thomas Partey's contract extension, and then we put our minds to rest, knowing that the player is going to put in the work, fight more for Arsenal come next season. I'm just happy for him, for everything. Once it's made available, confirmed that he has signed that contract, we'll make sure to bring it to you live here on SportsCornerGH. Now let's move away from that and talk about Mohammed Kudus. Now you might be asking yourself, why was Mohammed Kudus not part of the squad? Now the GFA stated that he had a minor injury, but then from the communication director of the Ghana Football Association, Area Santichum, he stated that West Ham informed the Ghana Football Association that Mohammed Kudus picked up a knock. Now, let's go back to West Ham's last game of the season. It was against Ipswich Town, and Mohammed Kudus scored a goal in that game. In fact, they beat Ipswich Town by 3-1. Kudus scored the last goal in the game, but he did not start that game. He did not play the full 90 minutes. He played close to 13-14 minutes. When he came in the 73rd minute, if my memory serves me right. So let's say roughly 17 minutes. Now, a lot of people were asking why Graham Potter would drop Mohammed Kudus. I'm sure it's because of that injury concern. I'm sure they don't want to risk it, because after all this, there's preseason to play for, and the player also needs to stay fit just in case there are suitable, teams that are interested in him. So for me, I understand why Kudus is not in there, but then this is more clarification concerning why Kudus was omitted from the Black Star team squad. Now let's move away from Kudus and talk about Inaki Williams. Two good news concerning the player. First one has to do with the La Liga African MVP award. I told you that he was nominated and he has won it back-to-back. This season, he has scored 6 goals in the Spanish La Liga. Superb. When it comes to assists, he's part of the top 3 in the La Liga, and I'm happy for him. He won it last year. He has won it this year. And to top that off, he has been also announced as the captain of Athletic Club. And they did it in a spectacular fashion in the last game of the season. The player is injured currently, but then with what he has done for Athletic Club, he's just so deserving that they gave him the captain. I just loved it for him. Just seeing him with the captain's handbag and everything, it was so lovely for Inaki Williams. They did it in a very nice fashion. Inaki Williams being named the captain. You can see the video live on your screen, and it's just very beautiful. For the next season, you see Inaki Williams with the captain's handbag, because he won a trophy for the club. Let's not forget the Copa del Rey. He won it for the club. So, guys, this is the update I have for you concerning the Black Stars as they prepare for their game against Nigeria. Updates concerning Thomas Partey, Kudus, and also Inaki Williams. So let me know your thoughts about all this down below in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and also turn on notification. My name is Adam. I'll make sure to see you in the next one. Charlie, we go vibe.